Hello Wolfpack, this is video number 67. In this video I'd like to discuss my recent EDC purchases. Specifically I'll be talking about the Maxpedition Micro Pocket Organizer. This purchase was made as part of a bigger purchase for the Black Friday sales, where you buy one get one free. So with that, let's start. The pouch itself is built of very, very good quality. There's no need to really comment on Maxpedition's quality. They're always very, very good. There's a dozen videos on YouTube if you want to find out more. But I'll be talking about two aspects in this video. One is a review of the pouch as far as the components, as well as its practicality. So this being the micro pocket organizer is the smallest one for Maxpedition at the moment. It measures roughly about 1, 2, maybe 2 and just a little bit more for can widths or lengths. The width is 1 3/4 of a can wide, and the depth is, say, 1/5 of a can. So not very much. In fact, you could really kind of compare it to the width of the can pull to a degree, but once it has been filled with items, which this one has, and I'll show you this one in a minute, it does pad out quite well, so that can fill up to maybe half a can. So very strong zippers. I believe them to be YKK zippers. There is only a single pull on this, not a double. Inside the pouch, it opens up into a clamshell design, left and right, and the left hand side has 3 strap holders. It's one strap, but it's been stitched down to hold 3 items, and a flap at the back. On the right you have one strap with 2 holders and just another flap. You've also got a loop at the top and just the brand recognition tag at the top. On the back you've got a loop with box stitching and no MOLLE attachment features. Now there is no grommet on this one, doesn't need to be. There is no hook and loop at the front, and there's this mesh pouch at the front. To be honest with you guys, when I first got this pouch, I actually didn't like it. I thought it's too small to do anything. It hasn't got any attachments, MOLLE attachments on the back. What can I really do with it? But I've come to really enjoy this. I'll come back to that in a second, Wolfpack, and the reason being is I've actually skipped an item. So as far as quality build, it's very good. As far as design, it's actually good. So I give it a high rating for manufacturing. Like, there's no problems with this particular pouch that I've received. There's been no stitching issues. It seems to be all very good. Now, moving on to the practicality aspect of it. I said it earlier in the video that I didn't like this pouch, and that was because it was too small. But I've come to realize that this is probably, for me anyway, a really, really, really great pouch. It's small enough, and it doesn't need the MOLLE attachment. It fits into the top compartment of my bag, and it fits really perfectly. And it does contain a lot of items. So for example, I'll open up the other one. This is another Maxpedition micro, and this is what I've got in it. Now for my admin pouch, it's really great because I can store my band-aids, my water tap head, and I have to get around to doing a video on that. Bic lighter mini, chapstick, torch, just the basics and a pad. But I want to do a very, very specific video on each of these items that I have added, simply because I don't want to do it in this video, because it's about the pouch rather than the items in the pouch. So with that, it's actually a really, really great size. Not only that, if I have to, I can kind of rip this out of my Rush 511 pack and just pop it in my pocket, and I've got a lot of items that are really just bare essentials. So I'm happy about that. For practicality, I would give this a high, simply because it doesn't have anything silly on it. Like for example, certain pouches have small zippers, and I can't get my fingers in, and it's just, they got little hidey holes, and it's not really good. I can open this up, I can get into it, it's simple, it's easy, and I know what I'm looking at. I can take it when I need to. So I would recommend this to people for purchasing. Coming down to that, the last item that I'm want to point out is this. This is the front pouch. It is, I don't use this. I don't know what it's used for. I don't want to say this particular one is useless, because I haven't seemed to find a purpose for it yet, but it's not as stiff as this one. Most videos I say that I don't like this front pouch simply because of this reason. I can't get my fingers into it. I still think that when the pouch is reasonably empty, you can do a little bit more with this. But other than that, when you do fill the pouch up, it becomes useless. The measurements for this are in banknotes is 2.5, maybe banknotes long. Width is 1.5 banknotes wide. And the depth on a filled in one is roughly to the Queen's neck. So God save the Queen. And yeah, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. I don't promise to answer them straight away, but I'll do my best to. Respect who you are, respect where you come from, and advance Australia fair. Thanks, Wolfpack. See ya.